named anyone yet. We're gonna go with the regular names, not the more silly names that I was using for the other seed. And we'll see how long I can go. I might... Disclaimer, might not finish this seed if I'm feeling real tired and it's real rude. But this is just a fun seed. I don't really... It's not like it's a particular practice for anything. But that last seed was a doozy. That was a long one. And I'm a little bit tired as a result. But, It wasn't... That's the first seed I've gone over 3 hours in a long time, I have to say. Don't usually take that long, but... sometimes, if it's K-trapped, and things end up being in the way deep in the lunar subterrane, that's how that works. I'm gonna stop talking about that seed since, don't want to spoil it in this one. This is just for funsies, though. We're just here to have fun. And reset my timer, that's it. Gosh. Way too long a time. Anyway, here's our objectives. I figured we're gonna do all the stuff that chat loves. We're gonna fight Ruby. We're gonna fight the Full Gauntlet. Because we have to find Leg. We have to find the Alt Gauntlet. Alt Gauntlet's on. We have music. Wyvern's in here because Witchburn's on, and may as well see Wyvern do something funny. Also Golbez, because he's a troll. Plus 2 random objectives for funsies. Then we get to fight Zeromus. K-Main summon Moontrap, because I guess I hate myself. I don't know. I made this flag set. This is totally on me. Passes a key item. C Relax, because I wanted to be nice, but not guaranteed, with J abilities. I feel like that's a decent combination. I don't mind maybe. It lets us have some fun with dupes. T Wildish. Not wild, but wild-ish is good enough. S Wild. B Standard with the Alt Gauntlet and Witchburn on, of course. No free characters or key items, Not gonna be that free. E Toggle, G Life. The Spitball Kit, because, why not go for the Spitball Kit? And the Spoon flag is on, because I feel like it. I may end up with an anti-spoon word at some point. We have Arcane Start, which is not that bad. Not too bad. I don't mind seeing Kane. He's a good character. We like him. But gosh, this flag set is something. Let's just get this started. I totally forgot to start my timer, so we're just going to give myself like a 5-second penalty to whatever this time is. Not that this is important. It's not a real race. Hi, Porum. And hi, Mom Bomb. With a... Thanks for that! Okay. Sure. It's not a key item, but... I will take a really good weapon for my cane right off the bat. Bubble Gauntlet, Golbez, Ruby, Wyvern, and we have to do music. And Vanilla Ribbon Rooms and the guards. Okay. I assume that's Baron guards. Vanilla Ribbon Room is required. Whatever's there. I don't know. Let's dive right in to our loot. Hi, Palom. I'm a little tempted, but I don't have any armor. If I had armor, I'd be tempted to just cut right through that with the Gungnir, but I don't. Also, we are a little low leveled. I should do Rose's house. I haven't done S Wild in a while. It's fun though. Black sword. I guess an Ice Claw is nice. Sirens and Starveils and Thorages are all here. We have exits. We have a bunch of cabins. I mean, they started me with some Sirens, so we're good there. I don't need that. I'll buy my Thorages now. But that's it. We do have some Zeus Rages, so, you know. We can get through things with lightning weaknesses. But for now, we're going to head up to... I'm just going to head up to Damcyan. And with Damcyan. I don't care that it's not weighted very high. We're going to be looting so much this seed. I am expecting all the treasure chests to be opened, essentially. Not all of them, but a lot of them to be opened. I mean, we're just going to be here for a while. I expect this flag set to take a while, but I don't expect it to... Especially with the number of boss hunts we ended up with. I think we have 5 boss hunts right now. Plus Twin Harp and Darkness required. With maximum possible key item locations. We're going to be here a while. Although it is the number of boss hunts we have is kind of weighting me towards not doing trap chests over regular checks. If I can. Because, you know. Let's get ourselves set up. We have exits, so I will be looting the back of hubs and some other places. Since we do also have a mage that can cast exit. At some point. Do I have anything for you? No. Nothing for you. That's okay. We're gonna leave you in the front row then. I don't really care. We're relying on Kain here. Who's our new friend? That's a Palin. I'm quite happy to see him. That means I have Twin Magic, and I'm gonna... Actually, you're gonna join... I'm gonna put you there. And change rows. That's what we'll do. We got twinned online. So we can twin this guy up immediately. Which I love. We're going to use a Zeus Rage, because that'll also do a lot of damage. Twins! Of course you go Flare, which does kill. Did I use my Zeus Rage? Probably. It's fine. We have twins. Now we get poisoned, because that's fun. But you get to have fire and die. And we get a few levels. Nothing super special. More samurai arrows. Not that I'm can use them because I don't have a single bow. I'm gonna hit up the back of Hobbs since I can, and I have an exit. Good shield. And a rod for you. Let's get out of here with our twins and our arcane. I don't have tents, do I? I have cabins. This feels like such a waste. But I'm gonna do that now. Because I don't want to be dead. Thanks for the Bacchus random chest. Hey, a big bomb, that's cool too. We don't have a ton of damage right now. Okay. Why wouldn't I do that? Make your attack ridiculously good. Why not? The Dragoon Gauntlets are a little tempting to throw on for defense, but I don't really need them. I have an exit still, so I'm gonna probably use another one here. Just to get out of here early. Because I don't anticipate Twin Heart being early, and I anticipate we'll have exit by the time I want to do anything else. Goodness. We're gonna go long today, but that's okay. In terms of our stream, this is not happening in whatever time I normally set aside for streaming, but you know, I can go for a longer stream today. That's okay. Crystal armor number 2. Did I not? I did change my background. It just looks a little blue for me, but that's fine. That's okay. We'll leave it as is. We're fine. It's just Antlion. What can possibly be here that's spooky? That's not spooky. Not only have twin magic. Boom, this should probably still kill. Yep, bye Dark Imps. I'll take that level up. Yeah, Lit 2 and Cure 2 is good. Let's get those spells. And that is spooky. That is something I am actually a little bit spooked by. Because now, well, barring underground access, I have access to all those really obnoxious trap chests. I said I would exit here, but we didn't exit already, so we're gonna wait. We'll just walk out, it's fine. I'll save my exits for later. Not that I really know when I'm gonna use them other than now. I mean, once Poramorn's exit, we're done with exits, so. K Unsafe is not on, so I will get underground access on the overworld. Like, that's guaranteed at least. I don't want to fight you. No CPU. Just making sure that that's not demissed. That is an Avenger. I want that, but I don't have any means of affording that at the moment, so we're going to pass for now. I do have 2 crystal armors. I guess I should. So I guess I could maybe buy it, save up, mop in the bed, That's wonderful. We like seeing a Mop in the bed, because characters are not guaranteed. It's like, that just tells me who I get for my Sanderby. So now I know Sanderby is Mop. Don't go that way, please. I know you can go down. I know you can go down. I believe in you. I maybe should have used my exit there, it's fine. We're gonna save our money for now. Avengers and white shirts are in Kaipo. Interesting combination. I don't actually want to fly that far, but let's fly a little bit further. Just touch down outside Mist. Get me some shopping and looting done here. Nothing I care about there. Yeah. Yeah. That's a whole bunch of random stuff that I don't need. I should not have gotten the airship here. We're just gonna go over and check Mist Cave. Like, we're really not going very far. I should have just walked. Who's hiding in here? Just making sure you're not demist. Oh, wait. Nope. Oh, that's funny. Slap. You're an objective. Ha! We don't need CPU. I did not want to subject myself to that. But Wyvern was an objective. And Wyvern slapped today. Oh, that's funny. I'm gonna loot this place just because it's a little out of the way. But we're right here right now. We took out Wyvern. Plus, you know, Zeus gauntlets. You could just have random Zeus gauntlets show up. As if I needed Kain to be even stronger. We just need something to replace his helmet. Actually, don't I have something to replace his helmet? Yeah. Okay. There's some defense. So Kain is looking pretty powerful. We might actually be able to take out Baronim like this. I'm gonna hit up Toroya first. I would like a second Palom. I'm not gonna turn that down. Ninja hats are all I care about there. Not super exciting though. Arty arrows? Oh, those are expensive though. I'll buy one of those. In case we get a young or an edge, you know. There's a decent chance. These are essential. I did not start with very many. 26 should be good. I like to have a solidly more than 20, but not... I don't need 30. I'm not going to loot the treasury here, we're just here to check shops. There was something else good there, I forget what it was, but I do want to come back to Toroya as well. When I have more when I have more money. I think we give Baronin a shot. There's nothing else for you guys to equip. Just double checking that. Did I save right here? I did. Or at least recently enough that it's basically right here. I want second Palom. That's what I want. Nice. Milon Z. That's what I was hoping for. I don't want Milon and Friends here. Milon and Friends are not nice here. But my 1Z is just attack once and you win. And now we pray that I can kill this thing. Oh, it's Baigan. That's not nice. You're gonna jump. Or we're gonna life you. Okay. Kain can't be in the front row. If I'm doing this. Lesson learned. I think I also want Kain there. I'm gonna swap you too. Baigan, I don't know how to feel about him. He's gonna be obnoxious, actually. Kinda no matter what. I could maybe get a twin magic off. I mean, my 1Z is easy. I'm not worried about my 1Z at all. Even in the back row, my 1Z just disappears. If I can get one twin off on Baigan, he's gonna be manageable. Not gonna happen though. Yeah. He just murders the twins. How much damage are you doing to Kain though? Nothing. From there. Entangle misses. That's wonderful. I think I can do this then. We're gonna jump on one of the arms now, just to make sure that I don't end up with two arms. Yeah, Kain in the back row. I just don't want him to explode on me and kill me that way. But now we're back to jumping on Baigan. I just want to get rid of one of them. This is gonna hurt, probably. He doesn't have enough HP to survive that. That's unfortunate. I can get through this with Kain. But he doesn't have enough HP. It's not like I have anything better there. He's just a tiny bit short of surviving. I feel like I can do this. I shouldn't. But I want to. So bad. We're gonna nap at the inn, see if that helps. I mean, the twins are dead in the Baigan fight. That's just like what's gonna happen. The twins are dead. They are so dead. They're not gonna make it. I can maybe use an item with one of them. Maybe kill the arm earlier? I don't know. I love how we walked right through that girl. But I want my second Palom so I can have more twin magic happening. Okay, bye Mylon. Again. They level up, so it doesn't really help much, but we're gonna try jumping on their front arm first. And we're gonna try vampire. We're gonna try keeping people alive. Twin magic. Let's do it. We're gonna just jump on. And then we're just gonna jump again. Ow. Palom, you're gonna be reviving for him. Because, you know, more targets. I just want targets. That's bad. Maybe the twin goes off. We see. It does. And his wall wore off because he's bad at wall. But it doesn't kill. Fight. This was gonna kill someone, but it won't kill. Or not, because he had 1 HP. Wow. Okay. Oh, like, I know Baigan's possible. This is just not easy. And there's a spoon, so spoon word can happen. But for now, I'll take my second kid. my second black mage. Because, you know, 2 black mages are better than 1. There's also Moon character to pick up, so that's available too. We're definitely putting you in the front. And we should put Strong One in the middle. Let's get out of here. I know Starveils are here, but I don't have any money. I should have some money, actually. We could sell some stuff off to get Starveils, I'm sure. I want Starveils, not Sirens yet. Oh yeah, we have that. I mean, that's most of our money right there. Let's give you a Dancing Dagger for funsies. Actually, no, you should have a Thunder Rod. It does boost your wisdom a little bit. Let's get out of here. We're going to keep doing our overworld loop for now. I'm going to ignore everything else and just do overworld for the time being. We're about to go up our deals. I don't think that's going to be useful. Although I don't need anything there. We're good. I have a power shirt. Yeah, we're good. Oh my gosh. Please get out of my way. NPCs, man. They are obnoxious sometimes. We're gonna raise the Lunar Whale. Let's just do that now. We know this is required because there's a because we have to do the Riven Room at some point. So, I guess Darkness is fine. I knew it was required. It's just, you know, that's a whole bunch of checks on the moon. That I don't really want to mess with when I have checks that are available without this Darkness right now. But we'll go to the moon, peek the item shop, peek the character, that sort of stuff. I'm not going to worry about anything else. Maybe keep Cave Bahamut for the boss, because I need Golbez, Ruby, and Alt Gauntlet still. Yeah, we're on a boss hunt. I should walk down here and peek the boss. That makes sense. Just know if this is, like, a boss I need. Or Baron Guards, actually. We do need Baron Guards, too, at some point. Of course, all of these bosses, except for Golbez, have a look-alike, so, you know. Not perfect, but that could be required. Potentially required Cave Bahamut. And if we see elements, we know it's required Cave Bahamut. I don't mind seeing Ruby there. At all. That's not a terrible spot for him. Nah, don't need those. Unless there's like Iridia very soon. I'm not really worried. Although, 3 Black Mages is a little bit questionable in terms of party choice. Like, yeah, 1 Black Mage is great. 2 Black Mages, awesome. 3 Black Mages, starts to get a little spooky once you start getting lots of Black Mages. Hi, Sid. Sure, you can join. I don't have any bows, so you're kind of stuck with that for now. I have nothing but Dragoon Gauntlets to give you, so have fun with that. But I mean, Sid is still Sid. He's still a, you know, pile of hit points. He's here to try to take some damage and be someone who can toss items. That's his job. I need to check Mysidia for items and stuff. Learn by 3. That's good. We will come back for illusions if I need them. That protect ring is very nice, but I can do without it for now. There's a Murasame setting here too. Nothing I need though. Ugh. Goodness. On to ordeals. We're just gonna flying in a loop. Hello, Ninja. Star and Power Staff. This is better than just a flat-out staff. Huh. Drain Spear. Lol. And what's here? It's vanilla! How fun. We got vanilla Milon and friends. Not the best vanilla, but you know, we'll make do. I don't know. We'll cure 2. It gets queued up right after the strain. So, you know, we'll get that taken care of. Yeah. Go ahead and drain my my characters. You can't hit him. I don't know why I bothered. I do want a twin. Hopefully it twins using the 2 Palms. Please take the Palms and not the Forum. Thank you. Comet! Get rid of all the ghasts. Ghasts are gone. Ghasts be gone. Also Milon. Be gone. That works. I will take all these. What is this? Notification. Oh, whatever. Not something I care about. We need to actually change rows and then save. Of course, I change rows and make all the preparations and then it's free. Whatever. Hello, King Queen Eblon. Just don't kill my top Palom and we're fine. In fact, I'm gonna have you throw a Cure 2 on the party, just to be safe. Mostly for that top Palom to, you know, get over 100 HP, or get up to 100 HP. Okay, it hurts a bit, but whatever. You should be running out of Fire 2s soon. That should be your last one. Yep, we're just gonna let them cutscene it out. Because they have enough HP that it would take a little bit to take them out. I mean, it's 3,500 between them, so it probably wouldn't be that bad, but... Especially with Kayn's Gungnir and his power shirt, but, you know... He probably could have just jumped on King Eblon and would have killed it, but whatever. This works too. Queen Eblon? There you go. Give me some levels. There's Berserk. On my Porom. So Porom is pretty close to exit at this point. We will learn exit on our next dungeon. You don't need to save after King Queen Eblon. That's not something I need to save after. Even if this is something really rude, we can reset, and it's not a huge deal. But what's our item from Mon Ordeals? It's the hook. Oh, that's wonderful. I mean, actually it kind of is, because that, you know, the hook route does have 2 trap chests on it, which are key item checks. I'm gonna jump on one of you. Cast Gear 2 on that one. That jump just kills one immediately. Fire 2. We'll get burned up a bit, but that's okay. Burn you back for tons of damage. And D-Lunars are no longer a thing I have to think about for the rest of the seed. I don't know why I saved that. I did not need to save there. Well, we got the hook. Which means that I'm probably going to end up clearing out the rest of the overworld before we do anything else, because, you know, I'd like to do that. Although, to be honest, we're kind of looking at not that much stuff for Castle Eblon. The Mad Ogres are going to be a little bit spooky in Eblon Castle with this party. I'm gonna loot Silvera, pop into the weapon and armor shops. I don't need another strength ring. Kinda want the rune axe. It's a little bit tempting. You can definitely part with one of those. We'll leave it alone. I don't need 2 crystal armors. I might leave 1 for certain things, but I don't need 2. I don't need any of that. Oh, we should sort out our inventory. Or I should do that. Let's leave. Hello, Fabul. We're gonna do you now. Yes, let's just take care of this check. It's one more chance to get a key item. Or something really good, you know. Given that the pool is so large, like... Kain should be doing good work against this guy. I guess we'll zerk you up, I suppose. Doesn't hurt. Can't hurt. But Kain can one-shot Plague, so Plague is not a thing I have to worry about anymore. And give me a level for you to get Virus. You got Virus too, that's wonderful. And you get Exit, and cool. Okay. So I got 2 Virus kids. I don't have Quack kids yet, but they're Virus kids right now. They're getting there. Thank you for that. That is Fu. That's just the best. That is, like, amazing. I don't know who I'd want to swap out for Fu. I'm loving my double Palams. I love my Porum right now. For now. Although Porum... Yeah. I might use Fu as White Mage. I don't have anything for you. Why did I come up here? I have nothing for her. They will come back for Sheila 1 later. First I'm going to loot the back here, because I want more stuff. That Hourglass 2 is really helpful. That'll get me through a Mad Ogre's chest. And if I can get through one, I can probably get through the other. Without it. Hourglass. That crystal sword. Just casually has a crystal sword for sale. You know, the best sword in the game. Of course, we're not going to see Cecil. No way. Who is, by the way, a paladin now. Let's get out of here. Take off, mark some things. Get Cecil turned into a paladin on the tracker. We'll see what spells Fu has. I've taken out a few bosses at this point, so Fu should be good for some things. I don't know who I want to get rid of. I like 2 Palams. Palams are one of the characters I'm okay with having dupes of. Yeah, who do I want to get rid of? I want Fu. I know I want Fu. It's just, is it going to be Sid, or is it going to be someone else? I think it's Sid at the moment. I have nothing for him. I had given him a Dragoon Gauntlet. That was it. So we're going to take Fu. Because, you know, Fu is good. Oh, I can finally back Rogue Witch my mages now. Finally. All of you need to get back Rogue Witched. I'm gonna do this for everyone. Wrong slot. I might actually leave that on that bat on the Palam that doesn't have anything better. Yeah, That is actually better for you, honestly. We're just going to do this, because that'll boost your wisdom more than anything else we have. Long menu. It's okay. Everyone is back roguish except for Cain now, which is fine, you know. And we'll see what spells Shu has in a second. I'm going to think about trap chests. You've got a good number, though. We already have Zerk and Blink, which is very nice. He already has Exit and Mute, and he's got Nuke already. He's pretty online, considering. I wanted to move that one. Mateo, he does not have Quake. Burst and Blink need to be up here. Float needs to be like down there. Actually, Float is more important than Exit on the bottom, honestly. We have Float already, which is also really nice. Let's try some of these trap chests. I'm gonna get my hovercraft first, because I need to do that. Because we're gonna do a hook route anyway for the trap chests. Let's drop that down there. I feel like we're strong enough that we can handle trap chests in Evelyn Castle. At this point, we have Virus on both of our Palams. We've got a Zerk caster. We do have a Zerk caster. We have a couple Zerk casters, actually, technically. Okay. There's a good staff for you. And we'll need to sell stuff off when we get to Ebon Cave. This is ridiculous. You already have Zeus gauntlets, so no point in giving them to anyone else. But that crystal ring should go on you. We're gonna crystal ring our middle Palam. Don't really need the archer bow, but I'll take it. And that is room 1. Or tower 1. Now we get the middle section. The longer we go without trap chests, the more likely it becomes we run into them, because I know there's 3 here somewhere. I want something that's not the Mad Ogres first, honestly. I can't not take those. We're gonna just toss all the basic starting gear that doesn't matter. Because we've outgrown it. We're moving on. No traps still. There, finally, 1 trap chest, which means we have 2 on the other side. This is actually good in terms of traps for us. We're gonna split a Virus, I think. Probably shouldn't have done that. Yeah, you're gonna kill off him. Which is rude. But this is what you're for. We're gonna Virus the Lamia in the back. I should have just done a straight Virus, but that's okay. Cain will kill him. Really? You missed? Your will is so good, Porum. Why did you miss? You've got a Silent Staff on. Now I'm sad, because that Palam is behind. Why did you miss, Porum? Porum's not supposed to miss. I'm not pleased with you, Porum. I'm quite disappointed, actually. Headband is not that great. Although, what is he? No, Cain has the actual armor on. We need that. Do I even want this? Yeah. I guess. It's better than that. Monsters in the pot. It's the Mad Ogres. This is dangerous. You can just fight. We're gonna go fighting. Zerk you. Kayn is gonna be our best bet here, and top Palom actually is gonna be good. I'll toss the Zerk on you actually. Top Palom is surprisingly geared to attack. He's got samurai arrows and an elven bow, so he's actually kind of good. That is, if he lives. We're gonna just let Kayn do it. Top Palom is not strong enough. One down. Good. I don't care about the life glitches. It's fine. We'll try to Zerk you, I guess. Or that one could go down, and that's real bad. That is spooky. Zerk gets off, so I guess we can toss our samurai arrows. Although he's down too. I want experience on people, please. Stop killing my mages. They killed my black mages, which is rude. Would have liked the experience on my black mages. They need to get Quake. Though a white shirt is definitely worthwhile. There you go. Also, you can have the headband, since, you know, you're going to be attacking a bit. And let's life people up again. The other trap chest in here isn't that spooky. You're kind of okay. I'm gonna toss my leather stuff. Okay, ninja hat is fine. Siren, that will stack. I have sirens already. They were in the starter kit. Archer bow. Doesn't matter. Earth hammer. I guess that's something for Sid if I bring him back. Where was that trap chest? We straight up didn't see one of the trap chests. That concerns me. Do I not know about a pot that has stuff in it? Did I skip a pot somewhere? Because I feel like I definitely did not fight all three. I took all these. It's not in this main section. I'm pretty sure I took everything on the left side. I'm gonna go back on the right, because that's the area where I'm least sure. I took the trap, those two. I know I took one of the pots. There's nothing there. Nothing there. This is all empty. Must be on the left side then. I guess there's a treasure pot that I didn't know about. Because there's definitely another trap chest here. Those are both cleared. Oh, I didn't realize that had stuff in it. Whatever. Virus. Just keep splitting viruses until they're dead, basically. There go all the front guys, and this virus should kill them. Go away. I was like, I know there's another chest here. Toad for you. The other one is getting levels. There's Blink. The other one got behind and needs to catch up. No, I wanted that. Frick. I definitely lost that forever. I wanted that Dragoon armor, but I... thought I had space in my inventory, too. No, I guess I didn't. We'll be fine. It's not like it's the best armor, and it's one of the best armors for Kain. He has a power shirt. He's fine. You know? Oh dear. I don't have much camping gear. We're gonna play this a little risky. And we're just gonna save. And we're not gonna worry about camping. That's too good to leave behind. Screw magnetism. Who else do I want to be fast? I want you to be fast. Monsters in the second chest, not terrible. Ice 3 should do it. Ice 3 should do it, honestly. Ice 3 should take them both out, I hope. Yeah, that's enough. Cool. Give me this check as well. There's a quake on one of our palms. It's just another crystal ring. I may as well crystal ring everyone. I'm not going to use that. Like, at this point, we may as well just give everyone crystal rings. I have enough crystal rings to just give both of my palms and my forearm crystal rings. It's fine. Grab that Bacchus. I will probably loot the rest of this cave because there's some good loot in here, and I would like more loot than just what I get from trap chests. But I do need to sell some stuff off. Especially stuff that I'm not going to use. Feel a little bit bad about selling those. I'm probably not going to use that. Probably not going to use that. I'm not going to use these spears realistically. Or that. Spoon, I don't need that. I don't need that. Don't need that. That's a lot of stuff, actually. Gimme. Gimme. Probably didn't need that many Bacchuses for one Zerker, but, you know, it's fine. He's still on a Gungnir, so I'd like something better, but I don't need to buy crystal rings. I have several. Gungnir is what he has, and my white mages are on better staves than that, so no reason to buy that. We're gonna loot this whole place since we found stuff early. That Ogre Axe is gonna be nice for Mad Ogres, actually, for the Mad Ogre chest down here, actually. Another Tiara I can't use, because I think Porum already has one. Hey, more Dragoon gear. I might give that to you, actually. Just make sure you're doing okay in terms of protection. And since the Mad Ogres are the next thing we're going to take on, we're going to give you Ogre Axe now. He'll be fine against the Mad Ogres. He's got Zeus Gauntlets, which have giant resistance, but, you know, that's not something I care about. That's also not something I care about. Unihorn I don't care about. That is something I want. There's a few things I want there. Not the Power Staff, but the other two things are good. Okay. There's some good stuff there. Let's just slide along. That's money. That's a lot of money, actually. We'll grab this chest before I save, because it's not trapped, I know. Thanks for the extra cabin. Random chest. I am going to cabin up, actually. Since I can. Since I have cabins here, since there were cabins here, otherwise that was not going to happen. It was a little spooky. But we had cabins in Ebb 1, so we're good there. We'll save again. Keep going. Only one of my Palms has Quake, but we should get the other one up with the Mad Ogres. You can join the party, though. You can definitely join the party. I might ditch Porum. I'm gonna be honest here. Thinking about ditching Porum. If I can get some money, I can get a Crystal Sword on you. I know where it is. It's in Fabul. I kept track of that. I don't think I have the best sword for you right now, though. I think you're kind of stuck doing cover strats, but I will take you. And Odin is at... I like my double Palom strats. I'm not sure how much I need the extra White Mage. Honestly, I have Bacchus's. We are going to try to take as much of your equipment as I can, because it's all good. I gave you a lot of good stuff, and I want it in my inventory and not, you know, floating out in the world. We're going to put you in the front row. We are going to give you... You're kind of stuck with bows and arrows, actually. You really are stuck with bows and arrows. You can't even equip another staff. That's kind of sad. Poison, archer bow. I have no hat for you. I have crystal armor if I want to do that. And I have Zeus gauntlets for you, so put on some Zeus gauntlets. I do not have a single sword for him, so that crystal sword is going to be... I'm not going to buy anything other than the crystal sword, though. Doesn't make sense. Let's make do with this. He's got Zeus gauntlets on, so he should be at least somewhat safe from giant attacks, from Mad Ogres. I don't need Porum that badly, I don't think. I think one White Mage is good. With double Black Mages, you know. The double Black Mages aren't going to be useful for the Mad Ogres, but they'll be fine for other things. Plus, you know, Cecil can cover. Actually, I'm going to give you your crystal armor right now. I'm going to give you a white shirt, because you're going to be on healing duty anyway. And power you up with the Sorcerer Robe for extra magic. Like, if I'm not using... If I'm mostly using Fu as a healer, I'm going to give him a white shirt so that his healing can be really good. And, you know, it doesn't penalize his black magic that much, and then buff someone else's black magic. Yes, I want this. This is good. Give me. Toss some other stuff since I have time. Since I have the menu open. You get this. Definitely. Buff both of my Paloms now. I want to focus on buffing the one with Quake first, but, you know, the other one can also be buffed. He'll get Quake from the trap chest, I'm sure, if he lives. And, of course, it's at the last possible spot. You can have the Protect Ring. Rather than a Crystal Ring, we'll give you Protect. It's fine. We love it when the trap chest is past the save point. I mean, I have to do it because it's a key item check. I'm not going to skip it. That seems really silly. When, you know, I still need a guaranteed key item. But Kayn should be fine for here. Bluff. I'm just going to bluff with them. They're back road, so they're going to be pretty safe, honestly. We'll Zerk you up. You have an Ogre Axe, so you should be good here. And then you. I'm going to wait for Kayn to go. That's not the right one. Darn it. This menu there. It's fine. We're just gonna try to life glitch if I can off these guys, just to get some extra experience for Cecil. But you know. Now we get the life glitch. Boop. Cain. Okay. We got 2 life glitches, which, you know, better than none. Much better. I mean, you can, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. And down goes the other Mad Ogre. Give me some levels. There's Toad and Quake for the new Palom. For the less good Palom. Cecil shoots up to 21. So, you know, he's basically caught up now. And that is required. We technically have all the key items that are hard required now. I love it. And I hate it at the same time. This is fine. We're not Zerking Cecil anyway. Cecil is here to cover, essentially. Although that Ogre Axe might actually be good for him. Once I swap you back to your Gungnir. I might give you the Ogre Axe instead. Yeah, I think that's going to be better for you in terms of damage. And then you can equip a shield if I had a shield. I don't have a shield though. We're still going to give him the Ogre Axe. Cecil is on don't take damage duty, essentially. I'll use another cabin here. We have our Twin Harp. I should mark that. Hoaxandra, Twin Harp, and Darkness. I took 1 step off the save point. That's fine. Ugh, gosh. Let's finish this hook route. Oh, hi! It's you! Lovely to see you. Right, my anchor is fast. This is bad. I think I can just nuke you. You don't have a ton of HP, so your waves are not that scary. I'm just gonna nuke you. Because you only have 6,000-ish HP, and this should do most of your health. That should take most of the health right there. And I'm just gonna queue up attacks and hope. He should not be doing as much damage now. Thanks, Cecil, for trying. Well, you got him hiding inside the shell. That's something. Stop him from attacking. Other than this wave, which won't kill, hopefully. No, yeah. We knocked the waves down enough. And yeah, that kills. Nuke. Still useful. You're a bit spooky at this spot. Odin is very spooky. That is a very spooky Odin, actually. We're gonna probably be tossing Zeus Rages with Cecil. And maybe even Cain. I don't really have a good anchor. 17, 21, 16. I mean, I can lower theirs. Can unequip this. To get you down to 12. That's my lowest agility right now. I'm gonna do that. And I'm actually going to give you a crystal ring so that you go faster. Since I have plenty of them to go around, you know. Like, I got plenty of crystal rings to go around, so. May as well do that. I don't have a cursed ring. But. Which is why I'm thinking crystal ring Palom is going to be my anchor, although we'll see. Might just be regular Palom. I don't know. You might get that overleveled. Let's try this Odin at the hook route. Odin at the hook route is very spooky. You don't have what 3? This is the place to use my Zeus Rages. Yeah, whatever. We're gonna use these. Quake. Quake. I mean, they're not gonna survive an Odin attack, I don't think. This is gonna kill everyone, probably. Oh, it didn't kill Fu. And it didn't kill Kayn. That is amazing. It did not kill Kayn. I want nukes, though. Of course, there's goes Kayn. Cure yourself. We need to heal yourself. Are you dead? No, you're not. Toss your last nuke. I should have tossed a lit, actually. Because that would instant kill. You're probably dead. Yeah. We'll reset. That's fine. I know Fu can make it. Now. So we're going to focus on going for the instant kill on the third one, I believe. He gets instant killed by a lit on the third one, and I have lit 2 from Fu. On Fu, so I can do that on the third sword raise. And Fu can live to the third sword raise pretty easily. So we're just going to do that. Not going to worry about damage. I guess I'll jump with you and do some stuff, I suppose. We'll get some damage going just in case, you know. May as well try to get something in there. Kayn might live. Kayn did not live. But Cecil did. I'm gonna cure to us. You are going to cure to yourself. See if you can live too. Because if Cecil can survive a second one, that'd be cool. I'm just focused on healing up. Because Fu can survive. This is number 2. That's all I need to live through. I have lit 1. Darn it, you got it off. I didn't want you to get it off. I think I missed it. I need to do that lit 1 earlier. Like, pretty much right when he attacks. I didn't realize I don't have lit 2. I thought I had lit 2. Nope, just fire and ice 2. I really don't have any lit spells. Thanks, game. I don't have any good healing spells either, or I would out-heal him. Or I'd try to out-heal him, but I have nothing. I have Cure 2. That's my best healing. Lit 1. We're gonna go for lit 2s from the pounds. See if they can get off. We got 1, that's good. That's a decent hit. We're just gonna cure 2 yourself. Who is gonna solo this? And we're just gonna keep you alive for the second hit. Second Odin, just tank it, whatever. Okay. I should get my lit 1 in. Apparently not. I need to queue it up even earlier. That's wild. That has to be queued up so early. I have to queue that up immediately, as soon as the second Odin comes out, I think, is when I have to queue that up. I can't wait. Oh, Odin, you're so obnoxious. I guess I could do a Thor Rage. I should do a Thor Rage instead. I'm just gonna let you hit a bit. Cure 2 up. We're going to jump with you. See if you can dodge it, because if you can dodge it, that's cool, but otherwise it's not a huge deal. He did not. He might survive, though. Not this time, but Cecil lived. Not that Cecil's useful. I do need to heal. And we need to get through your turn. We're just going to heal up. And as soon as this Odin goes off, I'm going to queue this up. I have the little one already queued. Come on, Lit. Is that good enough? Yup. Protectoring on Fu. No one else gets the experience here, which is a little bit sad, but, you know, we got through Odin. And we got through a very rough hook route. And now Fu can heal. Now he unlocks Cure 3 and Cure 4 at the same time, so now Cure 3 is useless, because why would I use Cure 3 when I have Cure 4, unless I'm really running low on MP, which could happen on Fu. Would like him to be Soma dropped. Let's grab that. D-Mist is at the top of tower, so top of tower has extra value. So Kiwa's tower is even more tempting now. Because, you know, Kiwa's tower is not that bad. I don't mind Kiwa's tower. It's, you know, 5 checks on K-Trap. I don't mind it on K-Trap at all. It's a decent collection of checks. Plus, you know, now with D-Mist there, that's like a 6th check. So I may as well do Kiwa's tower and just tear through Kiwa's tower now. I am probably doing well enough that I can get Feymarch Trap Chest done on the way down to Feymarch Freebie. I might do that first. We're gonna heal, first of all. We're gonna go for heal, check Tomra, do Feymarch Trapped. I'm gonna try to skip Sheila or Sylphs if possible, but I'm gonna hit up Feymarch stuff fairly early here. And probably Dwarf as well. I want to get back up to the overworld and get that crystal sword from Fabul. If I can sell some stuff for money for it, then I'd be fine with that. I already have 100,000, so, you know, I'm not far from it. So I'm actually kind of close. I don't want the white spear. That's not worth it. I want the crystal sword. I know it's for sale. Of course, I know I'll find one randomly somewhere, probably. That's a really good rod. I can't not take that. Goodbye, Thor Rages. Now, you don't need to hog the Elven Bow. Because you were only holding it because it boosted your magic. So you can hold that. And you can still not do anything with it. Because your Ogre Axe is better, I think. Script editor, that's cool. A self-summon. That's probably better than something. Yeah, buy a leather shirt. Tomra shop. Last shop in Tomra. What do you got? Once I sell off anything I don't want, like this shuriken and this power staff. And honestly, the silver staff can go too. I have so much random stuff that I don't need. I don't need these exits anymore. More Star Veils and storages, not that I want those. And coffins, I don't care about those either. I should float. Heroin Robe. Oh, I could have had a Zerker pull him. Well, oh well. You know, I will take that. Even for you. Well, I don't know. Even for Cecil, that's really good. Because he can't be Zerked right now. Although I'm not really thinking about Zerking him. Just gonna keep ourselves afloat for a bit while we make our way down here. I'm gonna try to take this. As long as no one else hits him, he's fine. And I think Cecil will cover him. But I'm gonna queue up the second Quake just in case. But the first Quake is going. We have a second Quake. Oh no. That's mildly rude, but we have a second Quake coming, so you're dead. Warrior's Chest, give me your spoils. And now I don't care about floating, so I'll take it. Let's get Drain on our Palams. And, you know, power up my Zerkers. I'll take that Earth Crystal. Earth Crystal is worth it. I'm not going to float the last 4. This is actually worth it for Cecil. Like, straight up, this is worthwhile for Cecil to have. It's sad that I want a Rune Axe for Cecil, but it's where we are. I will have to check Fey March bosses just to see who I might be fighting. We're not going to float here, we're just going to loot it and be done. Although I don't know how much looting I want to do. What am I okay with parting with? Diamond Gauntlets, I think. Archer Bows actually can go. Diamond Gauntlets can go. The Lilith Staff. The Lilith Rod might actually be better for that 1 pound. I don't know. You can go. The Crystal Helm is going on you immediately, because you need that. Up his defense. That is a not so great bow. Should toss that right away. I'm actually going to toss the great bow. Because it's not so great. And into the Fey March we go. More poison arrows. A samurai shield is good. I'm low on shields. What can we toss? You don't need the Drain Sword. You need a shield. Alright, you have a Rune Axe now, you can't use a shield. It's fine. It's for when he gets the Crystal Sword. Because we're getting that. That's vanilla. We love to see it. I don't need my stack of Zeus Rages anymore. They can go. I'm not going to use them. We've already seen a lot of the Thunder bosses. I honestly don't know if I want this diamond ring anymore. Like, it's just not useful. I don't need the second Gungnir. I'm not going to take a second cane. Not that I need anything here. It's money, though. You know, may as well get some more money for that crystal sword that I want. Gaia will sell for more money. I'll peek this shop, these bosses just because they're right here, and I'd like to know if they're required or not. That's the other Ruby candidate and a Leviathan. So either here or Bahamut's required. I'm going to save here and see. Because this will tell me whether here or Bahamut's required. Let's go see if this is the required spot. It's Ruby that we need, so Elements is not a... So one of these is required, one of these is not required. I'm not going to deal with it now, probably. Although we maybe could. At these levels with cover strats. This is the required spot. I kind of want to do this now. The magic is not going to be that bad. We have multiple Quack Kids online. The Rune Axe is going to be okay-ish for damage. I mean, Cecil's probably going to be covering. And Cain is jumping to avoid the counters. Well, I quake him away as well, because I don't trust. The magic is not that bad. It's the physical that's real bad here, so. I mean, Glare is still Glare. Let's toss a nuke. Or not, because you just glared the nuke caster. He had a Protect Ring on, too. Wow. Okay. Yeah, you hurt. I'd like to get a Quack off. Board AI just hates me today. I need an anchor for this, and I don't have a good anchor. Because I have not seen a single Cursed Ring yet. I feel like I have to mention that. I have not seen a Cursed Ring anywhere. I guess I can blink. I can use blink on. I'm gonna toss a blink on Cecil. With Fu, actually. And you're gonna jump. Because jumping is good. You're gonna manually cover a Palom. You toss a life potion. You get a Quake Cough. We're gonna be chemisting this up. We're gonna Cure 2 him. I don't know why I did that. I kind of want Cecil covering, so I shouldn't have even healed Fu. Because Glare is just death for everyone involved. I still want your Quake. You're gonna revive him. I want the Quakes. We're not doing that great, though. You can jump. Cure 2 yourself. Blink. Hey, Cecil. Well, he's dead. And now I need to revive some people. Why do you get 2 attacks? That's not fair. May as well jump. Quake. Toss that to you. I needed you to get the blink up and Cecil to heal himself. Cecil's cover at least stays on. No matter what. Fu, get the blink off, please. So that'll protect us from physicals right now. We're gonna re-up that blink. Probably. Just keep quaking. Keep curing yourself. I don't trust this blink. I'm gonna re-blink him. He took 1 hit. Of course you do! Why wouldn't you do that to... Why wouldn't you? I want him back. Quack. Blink. On my Cecil, who will heal himself on his turn. While everyone else does damage. Okay. You need to cure yourself up. Your job is to bring back that Palom. I'm gonna re-up that Blink. Bring back the other Palom so that we have more Healies. Re-up the Blink to be double protected. Hey, you know, you can wipe him. That's wonderful. Take out the Palom, I don't care. Cecil doesn't need to heal himself. You can just life him and then we'll be fine. Re-up the Blink. There's still a dozen Quakes in there. This is not an easy fight to do at this point, but I wanted to have leg. Quack. You need to do some more quacking, middle Palom. And there goes Fu. That's a little bit problematic, but not the worst. We got another Quack in here for another 2600 damage. And I'm gonna life him. I'm gonna need more life potions. Where were those? Somewhere. I don't want to do that. So we're gonna use the Rune Axe as an item. Nice! Fu, can you get your turn, please? You're out of MP. Do that. We're gonna reestablish that. Okay, yeah, no, that's not happening. I don't want to take Cecil's MP, really? I could take Cecil's MP, I suppose. You need to be about back up. We can't steal MP from this boss, unfortunately. No, I don't want to elixir you. It's not that important. I'm gonna steal it from Cecil. I'd rather have the Palom have MP. That's enough for 2 Quakes, I think. Re-up the Blink, make sure he's safe. Yep, you got enough for 2 Quakes now. Middle Palom has been quaking less, so... Whew! Ruby is not easy at these levels. I may be a little underleveled. But I wanted to get rid of that objective. Ha! Ha. It's not that useful. I'll take it, but it's not useful. Not really. What are the odds I use that Charm Claw? It's not gonna happen. That is funny. We made it through Ruby, though. I am not taking Leviathan now. That sounds like suicide. We gotta check our weapon and armor shops, though. I do need more life potions. That's definitely something I need. Wish I could just look at your shop without having to sell off stuff. I don't think I'll need that Winter Staff. Nah. I'm saving up for that Crystal Sword. I want the Crystal Sword so bad, and I'm kind of close to being able to afford it. There's a couple things that are more important than that, but not much. I should have sold off more stuff. Take that. Thanks for that money. Random treasure chest. It's not worth it. That is worth it. I don't even care about dropping stuff. That's worth it. Goodbye, Fire Sword. I'm just gonna use that on you right now. Extra Silk Web is fine, extra Vampire is fine. We are out of Feymarch, and I need to sell some stuff before I even think about going anywhere else. Left one boss there, but that's okay. We took out the required ruby, which was the goal. We need to sell some stuff, seriously. Don't need that at all. What else don't I need? What else don't I need? I mean, let's be honest, I'm probably not using that, ever. You're so close. I'm not going to use 2 of those. Probably not going to use these ever, honestly. And one of those. That's enough to get me what I need, what I want, which is the Crystal Sword. Which I really want. Real bad. So we're going to go get that now. And turn Cecil into an attacker. I'll do a little bit more checks. I'll do like Dwarf Castle first though. I should do some more checks before I do that. I'm going to do a few more checks, but I'm definitely picking that up my next trip back to the overworld. I need life potions though, desperately, and they were somewhere on the overworld, if I recall. We're going to visit the Dwarven Pot. We're going to check Dwarf and Tower, and then head back to the overworld. We took out Levy Spot. We can take out Dwarf Castle. I'm not super worried here. I don't know how much looting I want to do here. You don't have life potions, because that'd be too convenient. Well, that Poison Axe is good money. And honestly, that is too. Nothing that I want other than Ninja Swords, which are nice but not useful for this party. Unless I find an edge here. I don't know if I want edge. I guess over Kain. Hi, Blue Robe. I would take an edge over a Kain, I suppose. That is the one change I would make, I think. Otherwise, I'm pretty happy with this party. It's just Water Hag, good. And this seed is going to just be long, because I have to take all the trap chests as I see along the way. Just whack. That's the goal here, is just whack. We know D-Mist is at top of tower, so... You're still going to be stuck with the Rune Axe for now, Cecil, but that's okay. You know, the Rune Axe is not a terrible weapon. But that Crystal Sword is calling my name. Bye, Water Hag. Nice to see you at the first spot. The significantly less free spot. Give me my levels. I'll take those level ups. Fu has Quake now. Those are some powerful spells there. But I'm happy to get those. Finally. Hi, Antlion. You're not at a spot that's very, very scary. Do I want Spoonward? I don't think so. I know I already have the spoon, but my party's pretty set right now. I'm good without you. Bye. Just gonna turn Rydia into an adult on the tracker. Mark that we found Eddie. let's just keep going. Get our Ice 3s on our Palams. You know, they're starting to get their level 3 elemental spells. And there's Fu's last bit of HP, so Fu is ready to go. Completely. I did Soma drop him, so he has 4 nukes now, instead of just 3 nukes and a Cure 4. He can do 4 full nukes if he wants. Or 5 Cure 4s if he wants now. Which is also nice. You know, it's that 10 MP matters a lot. That first bit of 10 MP matters so much for Fu. 200 is just such a good number to hit, rather than 190. Vanilla. I guess I can check that too. You know, it is a key item. I should check my objective first, though. To be honest, I should check my objectives. Because I'm technically... The only things that I could need at this point are... that's not what I wanted to do. Earth Crystal and Baron Key... Earth Crystal, Baron Key, Tower Key package are the only things I could hard require. Oh, we also have the Rat Tail, don't we? We do have that. I should be checking these things, but I like to clear Underground first. We're going to be ready to reset out of this if this is not a key item. Which odds are it's not. And I don't even care about the X-Cal because we have the funds for a Crystal Sword. Though I'd love to not buy one. I might keep this if I find a Crystal Sword in here somewhere. Not that I'm going to be looting the whole place. Just a little bit. Bye. Jeez. Zeus Gauntlet's 4. Maybe Edge would be worth it. Bye. Or Dupe Cecil. Would I take Dupe Cecil or Dupe Kain? I don't know. Maybe Dupe Cecil. I could always buy more Crystal Swords. Or another Crystal Sword later on. Or, you know, buy a lesser weapon. I mean, the Rune Axe is not terrible. So far nothing in here has been outstanding, so we're not going to worry about keeping anything. Probably should have kept the Crystal Helm over, like, the Zeus Rage that I picked up or whatever, but... Yeah, I'll walk this out. It's a pass. It's worth it. I have Warp. Speaking of that Zeus Rage, you're gone. Also, say goodbye to that. This spot is fast, though, and I have no anchor, so this is going to be iffy. We'll see. At least we know it's not Wyvern. Hi, Dark Elf. You're rude, but only because of your... You're actually only rude because... weak, so you're probably fine. That is rude. You are just too fast. Whoever gets weak just dies, so this is just not fun. Like, Kain, there was nothing I could do there. I've had 2 turns to his, like, 4 or whatever. Let's heal everyone else up. Thanks for missing that week. Please stop turning my palms into piggies. Kain is, or at least revives with enough HP that he'll live. That's the good side, is that we have enough vitality that we're fine. I'm gonna wait to see if this piggy hits. It didn't. That was not what I meant to do. I meant to piggy... It's okay, you're dead anyway, you got weaked. Fu is fine. No. Thank you for unpigging the one that was in the process of unpigging himself. That's real wonderful. There's, like, this is just way too fast. And I have no way of anchoring better. We're just kind of screwed. Yep. We're gonna Zerk you. Just try to get something in here. Okay, that's wonderful. Good, we unpiggied the right one. We unpiggied the other one, so I'm not going to even queue up a piggy because I don't care. Cecil is dead, but that's okay. Kayn is chipping away. We're going to heal, which should go off before the spells. You missed, which is wonderful. Please unpiggy yourself. There's our heal, so Kayn is fine. Okay, we got the change. That's good. Honestly. That's real good. They're gonna Quake. You're out of MP, which is spooky. Otherwise I'd weak him, but I'm out of MP. So we're just gonna try to heal up. And keep who's alive healed. Did you... You're unpiggied, yay! I am so running out of life potions. This only matters if we kill him before the next D-breath, which we don't, of course. Oh no! He's resistant, right. Cecil have some HP. Or not. We did it. We win. There's Fire 3 for our Palams. Ow. Actually... let's just bring this to the top. We're gonna use a Palam to warp out of here. Just get me out. Goodness. Okay, trap. To tower we go. Well, it's just a pass down there too, but I'm gonna take the pass. I need to heal first. I also really need life potions, but we'll stock up on those in a bit. I did not anticipate running out of life potions so quickly. I had a decent stack, but we've burned through 20 of them. I want to say like they were in Mysidia or Agard or something. That's what I want to say. We don't really have a great way of dispatching these trap chests now that I think about it. I guess we can jump with Kayn and hope. That's kind of the solution I have right now, is jump with Kayn. And hopefully that does enough damage to kill the trap chests. Yes, this is useful. I still want it. It's useful. Give me my trap chest. Kayn, can you jump and kill this thing? Or am I gonna have to make up damage with someone else? You can. That's good. Doesn't have a ton of HP, it's just... Well, that's certainly a key item. I'm gonna give Top Palom the Lilith Rod while I'm thinking about it. Don't care. Don't care about J items at this point that are for damage. I'm like, whatever. We'll add that to my list of random items that I have. Second trap chest. We found an adamant already, which is promising, you know. It's another key item. We're up to 8. The next trap chest goes down. We're just clearing out all these smaller ones. I kind of want this Moon Veil, but not really. I guess over the apple. It's more useful than the apple. Anyway, that's trash. Although, yeah, it's fine. It sells for a lot, but it's trash. Probably should have swapped it for the Gaia Drum that I have in my inventory for some reason. I think I skipped those chests again. It's fine. Because the trap... Oh yeah, I did, because there was a trap chest right next to them and I was going to go up, but then I forgot. That's okay, we'll get them on the way down if I still need them. I'm on 2 right now, I believe. Bye. Don't have tower key. Can't do that yet. Kain, let's send you back up in the air. Take out trap chest number 3. That was a low roll, but you still did it. And we got a Wit 3 on one of our Paloms. And that's a real nice bow. I'll replace my Elven bows with that. We do have a really nice Circa Rosa set up. So much so that I might take her. I definitely skipped one trap chest, so we'll go back for it. It's just demist up here, I'm not scared. I'm not scared of demist. This spot should be fine compared to what I've taken out so far. I took out a Ruby at Levy and a Dark Elf at, which isn't marked, at Seal at what is it, Evil Wall. And hey, you know, we don't have a Holy Sword, so we can get You are awfully fast for a demist. You are really fast for a demist. My gosh. This is the penalties of not having a real anchor. I'm getting penalized a lot for not having a real anchor. I don't think I'll need to heal here. Nuke. Nuke is on its way. Boom. We're gonna microwave the mist for a lot of damage. Cecil's not that useful. That Quake will probably go off. Maybe the next one will hit. Come on, first Quake. We're not gonna trust you. I'm gonna wait on your turn, but Quake will help. We get one. Okay. You're gonna waste that. Nuke is on its way. Microwave the demist some more. Bye, demist. Lots of experience. That should get me other Palom at 3. Ha! Very funny game. Very funny. A magma key. Wow. I can't use that. Well, we do have to check that one room that I skipped on the way up for trap chests. But otherwise, we're just ready to leave tower. Because there is one trap chest left, so one of those two is a trap chest, and I need to take it out. Because I definitely forgot to go in there because of the other trap chest right next to it. So we're gonna go visit this room. I'll take the extra power shirt. No trap chest. Did I skip another chest? Oh well. I think I did skip another chest. And it probably was on this floor. Not this floor. The other one. Because apparently, unless I skipped one on that next floor, I feel like I might have skipped this room. That's the one I feel like, yeah. I felt like I skipped that room. And I did. Can jump on the last trap chest here. Get rid of it. We don't need it. Are we at 10 key items now? Well, I can't say no. I'm not going to say no to this, because Edge could be in the seed. I would actually want an Edge now. With the stuff that I found for him, I think Edge would be a very welcome addition to the team. Probably over Kane. Sadly. You need a Silent Staff and not the Lunar Staff. We should change that. Just because that's better. Now we can leave the tower. We are done. At least it wasn't a key item that I missed, it was just a random bit of loot, but, you know. We found it before leaving, so we've done all the checks we can in tower. There's one left behind, but, you know, we set up the Demist for Overworld. We're gonna go get that. And then we have a Rat Tail to turn in. And a Twin Harp to do. We got some stuff to do on the Overworld. Let's get to it. Plus, I need to restock on life potions. My gosh, I need to restock on life potions. I didn't realize how many I'd go through. Antlion is gone. That's a boss I have fought already. Yeah, that's the only one that I hadn't marked. Were you lives? Fine, you won't sell to me because my inventory's full. Take this. Yeah. You were not lives. I feel like it was somewhere along here. You know what, since I'm here... Goodbye, Magma Key. Go away. I'll take the time loss. Give me that inventory slot back, Magma Key. Yep, it's gone. I don't need it. I don't want it. Give me back my inventory. Which is full of good stuff, but, you know. It's probably a little too full of good stuff, honestly. I feel like they were... not here. I have so much money I'm gonna buy my illusions now, because I forgot to do that earlier. I think I have some. Nope, those are my first illusions. It's okay, I have one empty slot in my inventory still. I still have enough money left over for a crystal sword. I'm not going to go for it right away, but... Baron or Kaipo or Toroya? I want to check Toroya first, honestly. I feel like it was Toroya. We're going to go for Toroya. Not doing Zod anyway. The life potions are very important to me to find. I want to find these right now. not you. Maybe your friend over here in the cafe. Why are you like this? Shops. I have to sort my inventory every time. I'm gonna buy another stack just to make sure. Just to be absolutely certain. And we're gonna sell some stuff that I don't need. Because there's gotta be stuff I don't need somewhere. That can go. I'm a little tempted to sell that Moonveil. Just to be done, just to be rid of it. But I don't really need to sell stuff. It's just I need to manage my inventory. Because I have so many things. Let's go get our Demist, and then we're gonna go get... Let's check Demist. First of all. Very important. Demist. You need to go visit Rydia's mom. What do you have? Then we're going to turn in our rat tail, and then we're going to go check music. See? Now I don't have to spend money on that crystal sword. Glad I didn't spend money on that. Yes. Although they are for sale, so I might... If I find a dupe Cecil, I am totally taking him and buying him another crystal sword. It's not going to happen, because the seed won't be that nice to me, but... You know, I will gladly take the free crystal sword and use it. Free crystal. We're gonna take you over to here to turn this in. I am skipping Sylph Cave for now in the hopes that I find a pan. It's unlikely that I find a pan, although I could do hairdryers probably at this point. Might do hairdryer's chest. Well, yeah, we'll keep clearing Earth. Or Blue Planet. Okay, Rat Tail was a dud. I mean, that's fair. It's not very likely to lead to things. The key item chains aren't actually likely to continue to things, so... Rat Tail's dead. Let's go do Twin Harp from Baron. It makes sense. Just makes sense to do it this way. I have to do this at some point anyway, we may as well do it now. A little bit of bonus Black Chocobo theme before we get into Cave Magnus. May as well get this required objective out of the way. You know, there could be a boss that I need here, because we do need to do boss hunts. Which means Earth Crystal, Baron Key, and... Earth Crystal, Baron Key, Package, and Tower Key are the only key items that I could need, potentially. I'm not going to go into face check mode until I have more of those, but than what I have now, but we may as well... I might go prioritize some boss checks more than key item checks, per se, because... Taking random trap chests is great and all, but if there's not a boss that I need locked behind one of those things, which there's likely not, since the whole moon is available to me, you know... We're gonna start virusing ourselves. Virus. Single target virus. Boom. Took a little bit of resources, but they're all dead. And, you know. Let's see what our music is. Ah, goodness. Music time. Ooh. I like it. Nice. Hi, Evil Wall. You're not very scary here. I got a new weapon for you. You're not useful. Palums, I'm sorry, this is not your time to shine. This is not the Palum's time to shine. This is... Let's let... my... Really? Oh, he has crystal armor on. Darn it. I need to take that off. Dang it. He has crystal armor on. That was a mistake. I need to take that crystal armor off, because that's an issue. Let's take that level up. We need to take that crystal armor off immediately, because that's... We can't have you not be Zerkable. In fact, let's give you a power shirt. Let's give you a power shirt too, why not? We're gonna go attackers. And let's make sure I pick this up. Okay, if that wasn't a... if I needed a sign to do Sylph Cave, that's it. That is my sign to do Sylph Cave. Okay, now we have Cecil in a power shirt with a crystal sword, you know, doing his thing. Yeah, that is my sign that I need to do Sylphs. I think. I mean, that was an objective. Sylphs is a lot of checks, but... Well, how many bosses do I need, though? I need... 2 more bosses still. We've seen Ruby Why... Oh no, there's one more. 3 bosses. Plus we have to defeat... So we're still looking for 3 bosses at this point. Our objectives are not very nice today. But I think Sylph is the way to go for now. Because I do have... There are 5 gated bosses right now that I can't take. And the odds that one of the 3 bosses I need is in one of the 5 gated spots, considering I only haven't checked moon bosses, those, and giant. I haven't checked any of that, but I want to avoid that until I have to go looking for key items, potentially. I want to avoid looking for key items there, so... We're going to do this play. There's no bosses down here, but we're going to look for key items. I should probably just check the spots that are available, see if I can find them. Cecil should be able to destroy everything here in one shot. Wow. Good job, Pooh. Good job, Malbo. You're really killing it. And, I mean, this is a decent grind. We're gonna get a decent number of levels here. I'll take the spare white shirt. Take that heroine robe, why not? I have so much money, I don't need to worry about money anymore. Float the whole party. We're gonna go up first. We'll get the Sheila checks in a second. And you know, our reward from this, for doing this whole thing is we get the Sheila checks as well. It's a lot of key items, really. I mean, this is definitely the most key item dense area that we have at this point. And you know, like all in all, this is 10 key item checks, I think. I think Moon might be more dense, but Moon is also spookier. It's a significantly less spooky key item very dense key item checks. We can toss that. This is a not very spooky key item, very dense key item area. Check area. Although there's no bosses, so. And everything we have is boss checks and then a requirement to go to the moon at some point and do a key item check, but I don't want to do that right now. I want this bandana, actually. More than this lunar staff, honestly. I kind of want to just go all out with you. You can be a little defensive. Oh no, we're gonna get turned into toads. Let's see. 1, 2. Cain is not a toad. And that Palom is not a toad. And the middle Palom is a toad, actually. I mean, this isn't gonna matter. Bye, toads. Boop. This is what heal potions are for. Toad ladies are gone. What did the toad lady have? Another Masamune. Edge would definitely be a welcome addition to this party. That is my 5th Zeus Gauntlet, I think, of the seed. I should not have jumped there. I just need a Quake to take them out. But my fighters are faster than my casters, and I don't have a good anchor. You can Quake. Sure, do your Fire 2 dance, whatever. One Quake should kill them, honestly. It's... Stop with the Fire 2s. You're done, please. There goes Cain. Cecil just absolutely destroy the front one. And quack. They should be they're all dead. Yeah. I'll take my level ups. Please. I know I can trade things out for that. Actually, your wizard hat is actually useful for you. I'm gonna ribbon you. I don't know if I want that, actually. I'm gonna leave it. So much good stuff that sells for such money, but I can't store it. I have too much good stuff. Buy leather. I can store that. I have too many crystal rings. I have a collection of crystal rings. Float again. Float again. Well, I cannot leave that behind. That is not an option. Like, okay, there's your new rod. And your new rod. And now your Lilith rod is done. I'll take those. Or, you know, we could just get 2 Stardusts here. That works too. I'm happy to have 2 Stardust Palams, you know. Stardust Rod, Sorcerer Road Palams. Absolutely ready to wreck anything that we come across. We're not done with Sylphs, though. We have the other route. We have to go down the other path. Save point there if I want it. Buy Soma drop. Gosh. Double Stardust Palams are gonna start tearing through this seed. We got Stardust Rods. Just fight, I guess. I mean, may as well kill one before they get their turn in. That does help, killing one. I mean, it's one less fire 2 I have to sit through. Quack. All these fire 2s are just gonna come out. Do whatever damage you're gonna do, it's fine. I don't care. That's it, you're out of fire 2s. Cecil just gets to kill one immediately, and then the Quack will come out, and it'll be fine. Boom. The other Ghost Trap chest is done. Give me more levels. Give me these levels. This is a really good party to take through Romus. Oh, that's definitely better than what Kain has now. I'm not going to use that. That is just flat out better than what he has. Let's upgrade him. Bye. I don't need a Dancing Dagger. I'm a little past that stage of the game. I need to get you floating, I guess, again. Float is so obnoxious just to deal with. It's like I have to reapply it so much. And we're almost done with Sylph, so with the Sylvan Cave. Let's take this trap chest. Oh, good. One more of these, for good measure. There you go, Kain. You got a better spear now. Now I don't feel so bad about having you in the party. Still think you're going for a double Masamune edge, but like, I still would toss him for an edge because I have 2 Masas sitting around. And, you know, power shirts and Zeus gauntlets and stuff, so edge is going to be powerful. Boom. And my Palams are definitely going to stick around. I have all the black mage gear for them. And I'm going to keep Fu as a white mage just for most of the seed. Because, you know, I would like a white mage. Well, definitely want that second Cecil now. I'm going to take this. I don't care about, you know, Gungnir. Actually, let's toss my Ogre Axe. I don't need that. I don't need that anymore. This is nice. I would like this, kind of. A little bit. Just a little bit. I don't really super want it, but it's better than that. Bye. I'll take the Bolt Gold, and I'll toss that bow, because I have an Artie bow. I don't need it. Last float, I believe, of Sylph, because the last floor doesn't have any tiles that I have to walk over on it. But we gotta walk in here and grab this tiara that I'm gonna throw out. I don't really want the wizard hat either. It's just not worth it. Okay, we have so much loot. So much good loot. What is in these 2 chests? There's monsters here. We're not done. Indoor. It's the indoor Darktree Marlborough chest. Ow. Quack. Darktree's gone. Just get rid of them. And I think this Quack should do it for the Marlboroughs, for the mobiles. Yeah. Stardust Rods makes it do 4,000 damage. We're good. Keep leveling me up. Yes, please. I will take this experience. And now there's Kain's ultimate weapon. Oh my gosh. It's just like, fine. I just got that Dragoon Lance, but I guess you wanted me to upgrade even more. And another Crystal Ring. Why not? Also, let's whack you with your pan. With this pan. Gosh. Okay, we got Defense Sword, Crystal Sword. You know, we're doing well. I still think Edge is better than Kain at this scenario, or Cecil. Either of them really is better than Kain, but, you know, I'll make do. I'm never going to use this Strength Ring. I have too many Zeus Gauntlets to ever make use of that. Like, I'm sorry, that's just not happening. Also, that headband is going to get tossed immediately, because I don't need it. I have enough pairs of Zeus Gauntlets that I'm never going to use the Strength Ring. It's fine. We need to sell some stuff. We'll do that in Fabul. We're going to sell stuff in Fabul. Because that's our next stop. And then we'll have chased everything, and then I think it's just going to be go to Moon. Leave Trap Chest and Zot behind, that's okay. That's the only Trap Chest we're leaving behind, is the Zot one. I'm going to sell off a lot of my stuff that I don't need anymore. All the stuff that I don't care about. I do care about the Dragoon Spear, but the Gungnir can go. I don't think I'll use the Ninja Swords. I have 2 Masamoons. I think the Ninja Swords can all go. This Crystal Armor can go. I don't want it anymore. What else can go? Jeez. Not that much. I guess the Elven Bow can go. That's mostly what can go. We got rid of some stuff. We're ridiculously wealthy now. Almost wealthy enough to buy an Adamant Armor if I saw it in a shop anywhere. Not that I've seen it in a shop anywhere. Although they do know they can appear. On S Wild. Let's get our Sheila checks. Just give me a couple more things. Another Crystal Ring. Lol. And more Zeus Gauntlets. I mean, that's the summary of this seed, is just everyone gets Crystal Rings or Zeus Gauntlets because I have enough to go around. Why would I use anything else? I have Infinity Crystal Rings and Infinity Zeus Gauntlets. Like... oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. We're leaving behind Leviathan at... We're leaving behind one summon boss that I don't need to fight, necessarily. I'm going to the moon now. But I think we're ready to take the moon. There are 3 bosses out there that I need to find. Odds are at least one of them is up here anyway. There's a whole bunch of trap chests up here with, you know, the ability to have key items that could gate things. What are the odds that the gating key item I need is behind Leviathan at Ashura? We need to just do this. Let's go. Switch Heavenly Bodies. I might take out Cape Bahamut. I'm gonna put Cape Bahamut off till last, probably. Just because it's, you know, only 1 key item check. Last on the moon, at least, if I'm feeling like... Because there's no bosses there. It's not a boss I need. It's elements there. Which I don't need. I needed Ruby, and I found him, and he's gone. Now it's just, let's make sure that I take out Golbez when I get there. Do I want to Crystal Ring you? I might want to Crystal Ring you too. No, we'll Rune Ring you. We'll be special and Rune Ring you. We're going to go into the Lunar Path. Because there's a trap chest in here. And this should be an easy one. I'm not worried about this trap chest particularly. We should be fine for this. I'll quack. Yeah, we're fine. Quack. We're gonna let the quacks happen first. Or one quack does it, because they're not strong. But, you know, they're worth a lot of experience, so I'll take the experience. And I don't want that. That's just not, that's not good for money, for anything but money, and I don't need money. That's not the right way. We need to walk out, the other way. Should have landed by the other side. It's fine. It was a check. You know, we did it. At least. We know hairdryers is off the table now. Now we can just worry about the other trap chests. The other, like, 8 trap chests in the moon or something. Whatever it is. It's a ridiculous number. I can't remember how many trap chests there are. So I just check everything. Like, I never remember how many trap chests there are in the moon, so I just check everything. I will still take a new character at this point. Oh, I took the character already. Duh. Lol. I did take this character. It was... Who was here? I think that was... I don't remember. It's been too long. Right. Of course, I came to the moon early. I took the character. I don't think I'm going to take a new character after doing moon. I don't think it's going to happen. I just don't feel like it. It makes sense. We're going to clear out the moon from top down. That's what I like to do on K-Trap. Just go pretty much top down. Hey, we had a trap chest. Already. There's honestly actually some advantages to not being anchored right now. Namely that I mean, it's mostly that I can not worry about behemoths so much, because my anchor is not that slow. It's a little slow, but not that slow. I don't think I need Berserk here. We're just gonna parry with you, because carries are resistant to magic, but that's gonna kill the warlocks easily. Should have maybe healed up that Palom in the middle, but he's doing fine. I need a hit with you. Just one hit. And there's a carry warlock chest done. Like, these are worth so much experience, though. We're just gonna get all the spells. Our Paloms are gonna be ridiculously overleveled, but it's fine. I am certainly not gonna turn that down. That is an amazing find. For both Cecil and Kain, really, but I'm gonna use it on my Cecil because... Crystal Sword Avenger. Yes, please. Give me a Crystal Sword Avenger. Give me an Avenger Glitch Crystal Sword Cecil. Next trap chest. We're getting the trap chest early, which is kind of nice. I do want to Zerk up here. I'm just going to go with viruses from you guys. Because 2 viruses should still kill the warlock in the back. And you're going to Zerk up. And you can fight, I suppose. There's nothing better for him to do. I do have Bacchus's, but, you know, an Avenger Glitch is better. We're going to just let this happen at this point. I do need to heal up. Particularly Cecil. But Cecil should be able to just sweep through the carries. Oh, that hurts. But carries go down because they're not very strong. Meteo on our Paloms. We're almost at nuke level already on our Paloms. That's a key item. I feel like I have to just commit to this altar now. That should be good enough. I guess I can drop Cure 2s. I'll drop a Cure 2 on you. And one on you. But I'm gonna just commit to this altar. We found a Baron Key. I'm gonna commit to this no matter who it is. I mean, it is a key item check too, so I guess I was committing to it anyway. I have a Baron Key along this route, so that's good to know. Hi, Val. I'm not gonna be hit with you magic, actually. We're just gonna go Zerker Cecil and keep Cecil alive. Ow. Heal Cecil up. Toss a Zerk on him. This is the goal. I might Zerk up Kayn, but mostly it's Zerk Cecil. And go. Although that was hitting hard. Rude. I need to find a Cure 3 somewhere and toss that. I did buy some Cure 3s, didn't I? I did not. That is bad. We need to Cure 4 then with Fu. We need Fu to get a turn. We may need to bring you out of your... Why do you keep hitting the people who have just been weaked? And never anyone who hasn't been weaked recently. Although, to be fair, that's only Kayn at this point. Fu, get a turn. Thanks for hitting Kayn. The weak is not scary, the Ray is not that scary either. Heal everyone. I should just Avenger Glitch now, but I didn't. I have a shield equipped. Yeah, I should just do it. Whatever. You toss a heal potion, actually. You're on healing duty right now. Because this boss is rude. Because it's Val. You can fight. Cecil, we're gonna get you sorted out. I have space in my inventory for this, right? Yes. Cecil, have that. Have at it. We're just gonna swing with staves. I'm surprised the Palms are hitting at all. You have no heals. We're gonna hope Cecil can do this. Good, he can. And we need to get out of here and rest up, but that was the plan anyway. Only one of our Palms gets nuke level, but that's okay. Game! You really think I'm gonna be using this? I have 2 Crystal Swords. Why would I use that? The seed is so generous, but also so withholding. That's not even a boss I needed to fight for an objective. I should do the Riven Room sooner rather than later. I'm gonna take a nap. Give me Fu's MP. Because he is my white mage at the moment. Fu is my only white mage at the moment. I'm just rocking the double Palom, Crystal Sword Cecil, Avenger, Crystal Sword Cecil, Defense Sword, Kayn strats for clearing the moon, which is working so far. I mean, one of my Paloms is at nuke level right now. The other one is 1 level shy, but he'll get there. I have tons of equipment to give people to manipulate agility if I need to do that. I'm expecting the Paloms to... I'm honestly kind of half expecting the Paloms to hit 28 agility naturally. So I got my slower Palom in the middle right now. And Fu's got a crystal ring on, so... they should be somewhat close in agility. I just did this in the last seed. I don't care. No Ice Brand. I don't need it. We're gonna do this. And cycle around, and hope the Behemoth doesn't punch too bad. It's not too bad. We're just gonna do that. Behemoth punch, whatever. And sit on you in case I need to heal someone. But 3 swings and he's dead. Behemoths are easy with Crystal Sword Cecil. There's Nuke for the other Palom. And I guess I'll take it. Swap you back to your sword. I guess I'll take this over something else. I don't know. What do I even want this over? Like, there's nothing. I mean, I'm gonna toss the Self Summon because I'm not taking Rydia at this point. That seems ridiculous to just throw Rydia into this party. Like, I think this party's pretty set. There is a treasure chest over here. Bye. Don't care. There's also a treasure chest in here. Bye. Don't care. I forgot to mark Val. It's fine. I'll mark that in a second. That's really nice, and I kind of want this for the Z fight. I don't know if I want Fu to be Black Maging it up. I don't know if I need him to be Black Maging it up, really. I do want it, though. It's my third one. I don't need it for a Palom. The Paloms both have Stardusts already. But it is a nice item. Especially for a mage-heavy party like this one. I say we nuke one. We nuke each one once. With our Paloms. And you Zerk up Crystal Sword Cecil. And you fight that one. I don't know. Ow! You nuke that one. Yeah, we need to nuke him. I'm gonna not use any more MP, because I know nuke is kind of MP intensive. And I think Cecil should be able to... I think Cecil can swing and kill it. Lots of experience for this. I don't care about the levels. I mean, they're nice. I'm gonna take them. Well... I don't see why I wouldn't take this. I'm gonna say screw the Dragoon Lance, honestly, whatever. Now, I have 2 Avengers. For my 2 weapon holders, is there anything way I can get rid of your shield? Not really. Goodbye, Bahamut. Just tossing a Bahamut summon. I have hundreds of thousands of gold. I don't need I don't need money anymore. Bye. I don't care. There is so much stuff here that I just don't care about. We're just going from trap chest to trap chest. You wait. You're gonna Avenger Glitch. You parry. Hopefully you don't hit Palom. That Palom in particular. I don't care about the top Palom. Yeah, top Palom is fine. Middle Palom has a rune ring on, so he's a little spooky. But you only get 2 hits. It's not that bad. We'll just do it. Get levels up again. You know, as you do. Yes! Yes? There's no question about this one. This is just a yes. Give me. I want. Now you have defense. His offense doesn't increase, but his defense is just skyrocketed. Which is, you know, still good. Adamant Armor, Cecil? Yes, please. Okay. Okay. Fine. I'll take the Stardust Rod. I don't even care. It's not even T-Wild. This is T-Wildish. Although, to be fair, this is like a gated area. And not an area you'd be looting. So it's probably weighted fairly high. Bye, Longsword. I don't need you. I stole Ninja Swords earlier. Like, we're done with you. I have... Even if I were to find an edge at this point, which I don't know if I would take him. First of all. We're done with shields. I think. Do I want this rune ring on you, though? I kinda do. It does lower your defense, but it's even more magic. And honestly, that's what I care about. I'll take an extra heroine robe. Why not? No. No summons. I don't need them. Let's check these two. And then we're gonna... Okay. You're not that spooky. You really aren't that spooky. I don't know why I fought with that Palom. That was silly. Should have quaked or something. But yeah, the D fossil goes down. I probably should have nuked this guy, but whatever. Have a virus. I don't know. We're very close to the save point, so I'm going to be healing up soon anyway. Or the virus doesn't need to go off, because you can now one-shot things. That's the Rune Ring. Paloms keep getting levels, and I don't care about the Ninja Sword. I do not care. I have 2 Masamunes. And another Stardust Rod. Why are there so many Stardust Rods? We're going to go down first. I'm going to skip the Wyvern route. I like to skip it. Especially since I know my Ribbon Room is required. We're zerking you up. Nuke you. Unless you die. That's also an option. We're gonna life some people. Mostly the Palom. Oh, that's bad. Why? Why are you like this? Why do you not let me live? Yeah, you're fine. Cecil can be zerked, and that's okay. Please start hitting the back one. In case this doesn't kill, you know, but I think it does. Yeah. Okay, that Palom is just ahead now. That's fine. I don't even know if I want this. Like, I don't really. I'm gonna toss some of these claws because I'm not gonna use them at this point. We are way over leveled now, though. What is your agility? Yours is at 26. Yours is at 25. 63 from you because you have an adamant armor on. Because that's ridiculous. We're about to get to the save point anyway. That was the chest before the save point, so I'm not worried about healing up. I have cabins. I have lots of cabins. We're going to cabin up. We're starting to get to ridiculous levels, but that's normal for K-Trap. I feel like K-Trap makes you go to ridiculous levels because you end up fighting all these things that... Not you. I need to re-equip you. And we're going to take the Ribbon Room first. I don't think I saved. That may be an issue. It's not Wyvern, though. It's Bahamut. I need to Starveil. I'm going to Starveil up. Because this is fine, honestly. I can still Zerk my characters, so honestly, it's not a huge deal if I just Starveil. I have plenty of Starveils. And they're in Baron, so it's not like they're that hard to get to. We're gonna toss that. And there. Nuke. Avenger gets Kayn. Jeez, Kayn is hitting hard. I mean, he does have a power shirt on, so he should be hitting hard. And Zeus gauntlets. We got nukes from our Quack Kids. Cecil, where's your turn? Fu's nuke is not going to do nearly as much damage because he doesn't have any black magic boosting gear. It never got the Mega Nuke off. Of course. I didn't think I would outdamage it in this spot because this spot has a ton of HP, but apparently it did. That was required. I don't really want a third Avenger cluttering my inventory. This is good, though. This I will take. Like, I really don't want a third Avenger cluttering my inventory. But I'm definitely going to take that package, because that's a potential boss check that, you know, I kind of need. I kind of need to be wary of boss checks, given that this is basically, I mean, this is just a boss hunt, essentially, at this point. After that ribbon, we're just on a boss hunt for a few more bosses. So, I will take you on. Since, you know, there's still a roaming 8,000 damage. Yeah, but I just got everyone zerked. Also, I have this. Ow. He doesn't have good defense, though. I have this ability. You know, I don't know how many of these you can take. Yeah, he's fine. He's in the back row. Kain is going to swing. That hurts a little bit. Really a little bit. Let's heal. Because Kain is about to die. But first, we get one more nuke. Because, you know, Palams. This is why I took the Palams. Wow. So much experience. It's less than most of the trap chests. Oh, you're just... Like, I have to take this. Come on. Who would I be to throw this away? Let's throw the power shard out. I'm gonna defend Kain. I'm gonna keep Kain safe as well. Okay. So we now have, I think, the best powered Kain and Cecil right now. Kain, you don't need your samurai hat anymore. I'm gonna give you this bandana. For even more attack. I'll use the cabin. Because it's sure I hit hard. I mean, I'm happy with 2 adamant armors. That's my fighter's adamant armored up. I just need it on my mages now. And then we can fully adamant. Although I don't really need it on my mages, do I? I have enough sorcerer robes and white shirts that I can... I have sorcerer robes on my Palams right now, and I have a white shirt on Fu, but I have spare sorcerer robes and white shirts. Both, so we're fine there. We're gonna dip down here, because there are trap chests down here, as well as the boss check. Bye. We're gonna do the boss check first. And if this is a required boss, I might go back and save. Otherwise, well, we'll still fight through it because it's a key item check. Hi. We have Avenger glitches. You also forget that we have Quake. Your wall does not mean anything. Ow! Quake. We need to heal. I'm gonna go single target healing for now. Because Mindy is gone. Just like that. And Cindy is gone. This is why I went with the Cure 2. Although I don't even think it's gonna get off. I think we just win. I think we're a little bit overpowered. Oh no, it did get off. Okay. That Quake wasn't enough to kill Sandy all by herself. All by itself. But, you know, one more swing from Kain is... Okay. Sure, I'll take another one, why not? I don't have an edge to dart any of these, but it's fine. Let's swap you back to your swords. Give you the right swords back. Fine. Whatever. That's not even important, so I'm not going to worry about it. Resetting out of it. Another ribbon. I kind of want this a little bit. For Fu. We're not using that anymore. We're going to give you a ribbon. Everyone's either adamant up or ribboned up. We should be safe. Not you. Just you. Still gonna go with this strategy for behemoths. I don't think the behemoth can hurt anyone anymore. I don't think you can hurt us. And behemoth goes away. Easy behemoth. Yay. Keep power leveling my party. Even though I really don't need them. You think I'm taking that? Lol. I'm turning that Excal down. There's treasure chests on this floor. This is the last one with treasure chests. No. You know, you might have to come down here for chests. I forgot to unavenger glitch Cecil. Oh well. It's kind of fine. It's a little obnoxious, but it's mostly fine. Just gonna let them swing. They should swing pretty well. They're doing damage. You know, Cecil's still doing more damage than Kain, which is surprising. Whatever, you're not doing damage to me. No, Kain is doing better damage, because he's just not back row glitch. That's what happens. Kain is not back row glitch, so he's not hitting well against the back one. But Cecil is. Well, now the back one's gone, though, so it doesn't matter. Congratulations, you did 1 damage. And now you're dead. Now I have to remember to unequip these. Okay, trap chest done. Still not taking an Excalibur. Why would I do that when I have a crystal sword? And I have a spare crystal sword too. It's not even like that's my only one. I'm pretty sure that's the last floor with treasures on it. So we're gonna just leave. Because we don't want to be here anymore. We have to actually walk out though. And it's a bit of a walk to get out of this area. Out of the lunar core we go. I don't need to heal. Yeah, let's just warp. Let's just warp back a floor. Start heading down the path to Wyvern. I'm really surprised we haven't seen a boss yet that I need on the moon. There's 3 bosses, given that we're 3 bosses shy of go mode. This was kind of destined to be a long seed because of, you know, the boss hunt aspect of it. There's still 2 key items out there that could gate bosses. You know, we still don't have an Earth Crystal and still don't have a Tower Key. I mean, yes. Yes. Give. You know, sometimes you do stumble across useful things. Sometimes. Okay, we're done with trap chests in this area. We fought them all. We are done with the Lunar Subterrane after this boss. This is the last key item check. This is required. This is required. This is our Alt Gauntlet. I have to fight this. I hate this. Zerk. Just go. Unfortunately, he's going to just be counting me, and it's going to be obnoxious, but... we have Nuke. I'm willing to bust out the Nuke for this. I think 1 Nuke should do it, with the damage that we get from Cecil, hopefully, please. No, of course not. Why would it do it? Why would that do it? We'll charge a 2nd Nuke. Okay, Cecil swings again for 7,000 damage. I should not have Avenger Glitched there. That was bad. I should not have Avenger Glitched. He's not going to get Avenger Glitched stuff for the rest of this gauntlet. We're just going to be whacking things with Cecil. Cecil's going to be whacking things for bad damage for the rest of the gauntlet. I do not like that evil eye. It's not fun. It's not my friend. We're going to quack a couple times. That's going to be good. I think I need 2 quacks for everything. Or 1 quack does it. That works too. I will take the experience. This is going to be worth a ton of experience, by the way. Well, I'm going to weak them, I'm just going to weak them and let Cecil kill them, honestly. Weak is gonna be better. Weak the front one. Ow. It's fine. That is also fine. Weak the back one. You toss out a quick Cure 4. You're my white mage at this point. I have Palams to be my black mages. I don't need a dedicated black. I don't need you to be a dedicated black mage unless I really want you to. I don't see a reason to do anything here with Kayn. We already got everything queued up to win. We're just gonna heal up and make sure that we're healed up for the next fight. I don't need experience from these guys. I have to stress that. This experience is just bonus. But at least we did find a required boss on the moon. And it's all Gauntlet at Crystal Sword Altar, which is, you know, fun. Sure. We'll call it fun. This is fight 4, so I don't want to Avenger Glitch Kayn yet. We'll go for a nuke on one and a nuke on the other. I'll go for one nuke on each. Blizzard. Yeah, we have good enough magic defense. The other one's getting nuked, so... Okay. One BUD down. The other one is about to get nuked. By my other Palam, who also has a Stardust Rod and a Rune Ring and all that good stuff. So yeah, they're pretty much going to be nuking for max damage at this point. Cool. Give me levels. I guess, sure. I don't want that. I don't want a Shuriken. Let's Avenger Glitch you. This is the last fight anyway. Just toss that in your hand. Go. Whatever. We're gonna weak that. One in the back. Nuke the guy in the front. Assuming he's still alive. Emission is not scary. There's the weak on the Gingryu. Ginryu's dead as soon as one of the fighters actually tries to hit it. And Red Giant take a whole bunch of damage. Here, and Red Giant, if you have less than 10,000 HP, you're dead now. And that's the Ginryu. 5,000 damage from an Avenger. Jeez. Kayn doing... From Kayn. I am shocked. Kayn doing 5,000 damage. I'm not used to that. We may be a tad overleveled. Okay, Tower Key is acquired. So we're just looking for Earth Crystal at this point. Which is kind of spooky because I have not checked the Zot trap chest. That is the one thing I left behind on the Earth. One of two things. Two things I left behind when I went to check the moon. I'm gonna just go straight to the Earth, the blue planet, and just check these bosses, I think. That's the way I'm gonna go. We're gonna skip out on Cave Bahamut. It's one check, whatever. There's 2 bosses left, and there's only one gating key item that could be blocking them at this point. We're gonna go check the Earth things, because they can lead to that key item. And, you know, there's more checks there. There's more checks here now. There's 1 check left on the moon. As opposed to, you know, 2 checks in Marin. A check in... What other... Impact? There's a boss check behind Package. There's a check in Tower Key. I check it down in Baymarch that I left behind. Do you have Adamants by chance? It's so unlikely, but do you? I don't think so. I feel like I should point out that that's 1 million gold. I did not dupe glitch or anything. This is just I naturally earned 1 million gold. You don't. Let's re-equip you. I have 2 defense swords and 2 crystal swords, which is a shame. No, I didn't want you to sort. No, that's the wrong one. Curse you. It's fine. My inventory is just gonna be a mess. It's okay. We're just gonna have that be a mess as it is. It's fine. Nothing I care about. I don't need any more weapons. I'm good. We are good on everything. It's just clear the rest of this seed. I don't think there's anything spooky here. There's no Golbez. Golbez was not here this seed. It was... I forget who was at the beginning of this seed. It's been a while. It has been a long one. And I do not remember. I know I knocked out a CPU, so we're not going to see CPU today, which is lovely. Honestly. CPU is at Waterfall. We had a Wyvern at Mist Cave, so that took care of that objective. But we do need to find Baron Guards, who might have been here. We have to find... And we have to find Golbez. Those are our two objectives. No, it was Mom Bomb. Okay, hi Mom Bomb. You're not a boss I need, but there's two other bosses here that might be. I'm gonna go for the right side first, I think. Oh no, I'm starting to run a little low on nukes. Whatever shall I do? Just plow through Mom Bomb. Keep going. Golbez is going to be a little obnoxious no matter what, but I mean, everyone has ribbons or adamants. Hey! Are you Baron Guards? Please be Baron Guards. I would love to have you instead of Kaipo Guards, because I haven't seen either. Yay! Die. We found you. We found one of them. Cool. Only one objective left. That was one of the ones that was randomly rolled. I'm not taking you. I do not need another cane. Not at your base levels. Go away. I am sticking with my party as it is. 2 Palams, a Cecil, a Kain, and a Fu. It's pretty much stuck now. Like, after doing the whole moon, it was like, okay, we're stuck. Like, we're locked. Once I go and clear the moon, it's like, we're locked into this party, essentially. I meant to do the run on the right first. That just occurred to me. But, you know, this one was required, so it's not a huge deal. And, you know, we'll get a peek at this key item, and then we'll get to run back in and fight the one on the right side first. Because, you know, that could be a boss I need as well. That could be the final boss. That could be Golbez. I guess I should go into every fight assuming we're ready to take Golbez. Yeah, I should do that. We're gonna go into every fight from now on, ready to take Golbez. They can't be zerked while they're pigs, but they can equip Avengers, which is all I need them to do. We're gonna save. We're just gonna go charge into every fight assuming it's Golbez, because that's the only boss I need at this point, is to kill Golbez, who could be hiding in Giant. That's a fair play, and I probably will make that play before I'll probably do Package and Giant before I start looking for more key items. Hey, it's Golbez. Well, we're just gonna get you zerked up now. They have adamant armors on, so I think they're immune to death, and I think everyone's immune to death. I probably didn't need to do any of that to my crystal ring. I mean, we're all immune to the hold ghast. I think everyone is immune to death because everyone has adamants or ribbons on. Everyone in my party has an adamant armor or ribbon equipped. So I think we're pretty much immune to Golbez. Yeah. Oh, they're trying so hard. Bye, Shadow. You can't kill me. Also, I love how we can instantly just start destroying him before he's even, like, I guess he's full. Or whatever. But also, just die. Yeah, we're kind of overpowered. Bye, Golbez. No one leveled up off of that experience. That's our crystal. It's time to go beat the final boss. How fitting that Golbez gives us the crystal. I feel like that was fitting. And a gold apple. Not that I need the gold apple. That's literally useless. I don't care about it. I don't need any setup, I don't think. Well, let's see your agility. 29 will work. Sure. 29 will work. I can make 29 work. My Palums have hit 28 agility, have passed 28 agility, so we're just gonna use them as my anchors. Not that it matters a whole lot when we're this overpowered. I just have to remember to re-equip my actual weapons rather than my Avengers going into the fight. But I don't need to Zerk anyone. We just need to toss the Starveil onto someone. I'll probably toss the Starveil onto one of the fighters, actually. Probably Cecil. And then have him Zerk, or probably Kain and then have, or Cecil. Cecil has more HP. But we are at ridiculous levels for Zeromus. I feel like I should point that out. We are currently way overpowered. But that's what happens when the seed is long. Make sure you guys don't have Avengers anymore. My party setup is totally fine. We're at 29 agility, which is pretty close to the breakpoint. It's just past the breakpoint, which is better than being just below the breakpoint. So, you know, we're good there. I'm not going to crystal ring my top Palom. It's not that important that he goes super fast. My mages don't need to go fast. I crystal ring my food just so he's not super slow, you know? Bring him closer to my agility anchor. He still wouldn't be fast enough for anchoring. I could have given him my ninja hat, I guess. And then I could have used Fu as a 28 agility anchor. That would have been funny. But no. No, Fu needs to concentrate on actually being a productive party member. Hey! Thanks for curing all of our debuffs. Oh, like our Size and our Piggy. Not that Size and Piggy do anything in this fight to make it dangerous, but thanks for curing that. This is another 3-hour seed. I mean, that's what happens with K-Trap. K-Trap just makes things long. Oh well. I had fun. It was a nice long stream. Definitely went much longer than I was intending to originally, but you know, that's okay. Here. Have it. We're gonna crystal you. Let's just Starveil you, actually. It's fine. We're just gonna Starveil one of the Paloms. I mean, our Paloms are almost at 3,000 HP. You know, I think they can handle taking a big bang. And I don't foresee Zeromus surviving very long. Or at least, or Monikamus, I mean. We're gonna let the Starveil happen. That feels like enough time for the Soul Club to hit. Good. Avenger Glitch. Cecil can tank this, I think. Right? Okay, you can tank that well enough. Avenger Glitch. We Starveiled our top Talon, so we can just go right over to you. Nuke. There's the Big Bang. It shouldn't hurt too much with the Palams, especially with their magic defense. Palam's magic defenses are through the roof. That did not hurt, like, at all. We're just gonna bounce some nukes to help out with our Zerkers. You're just gonna bounce whites, actually. I'd rather bounce the whites than the nukes, just because he's set up as a white mage right now. Whites are gonna do a lot more damage than nukes are. For Fu. 8,000 from a swing on Cecil is ridiculous. Wait. We have 6,000 damage? That's not much, Fu. Really? You've got a life staff and a white shirt on. I feel like you should be doing more than that with a with a plus 30 will. I mean, the Palams are just destroying Monikamas. I mean, with their quad 9 nukes, because they've got all the black mage gear. Besides their hats, those are ribbons, but that's fine. They're also really high leveled. I don't know what to do with you. I guess we'll white again? Sure. White. Nuke. Oh, we're done. That was like, just shy of 309. That was like 309-ish. I stopped late, but I started late, so it's okay. We'll just call that 309 even. Which is where I stopped my timer. I mean, it's definitely not fast, but, you know, that's K-Trap. That's how K-Trap works, so it's just not fast. I didn't check. I didn't fight that Leviathan. I mean, I also had a lot of objectives, too. There were a lot of required things in this seed. I didn't peek package, at least. I didn't, you know... I didn't end up doing Tower Key, which is good. I don't feel too bad. I never went up Zot for the one trap chest there, which wasn't needed. Gosh. Well, that is going to do it for me for today. I'm tired. I'm going to let the spoiler log play to see where this Earth Crystal, Legend Sword, and Pinktail were hiding. Oh, we took Mage's Sisters and Mom Bomb. I was lazy about marking them towards the end, but we did take those two. Yep, all the things, all the seed information. $15 out of 17? I guess I grabbed one of the... I think I grabbed either the Legend Sword or the Pinktail when I wasn't looking. I must have. Maybe there was something in the Baron pot. I don't remember. We took out a lot of bosses. There were 9 bosses that I did not take, so... Yeah, that checks out with what I've marked, what I have marked, because there's always one boss that isn't a seed. Pinktail was Tower Key. Okay. And there was a Lunar Sparkle there, which was either Paladin or Pogo. So we did not get the Pinktail. We did get this boon. very early before I found the Eddie, but I ended up not taking him because I didn't have an adamant armor for a really long time. And it didn't make sense to keep him. I'm pretty happy with the team I ended up with, though. We had a vanilla rat tail, which was interesting. You know, it's so rare for these things to end up in the vanilla spots when it's all the other key item spots are available. We saw that tower key at Wyvern spot because that boss was required. We had a required all gauntlet there. The adamant was just chilling in the tower in Lower Babel in one of the trap chests. Not that I really wanted to forge the Excal. I mean, I had crystal swords, multiple crystal swords. There was a Baron key. The Baron key was very early on the moon, actually. So I could have just done... Well, I mean, Wyvern, to be fair, Wyvern spot was required, so it's not like... And I had to do the ribbon room anyway, which had the package in it as well. So I found everything I was going to find on the moon fairly quickly if I had just gone to Wyvern and then done the ribbon room checks. Vanilla Luca key as well, which was interesting. This isn't the other key item I didn't get. The Legend Sword. Did I get the Earth Crystal somewhere and just not remember it? Like, is that what happened? Did I get the Earth Crystal? Because it said I finished 15 out of 17. We got that Twin Harp. There was a required Twin Harp on the hook route, on the way down. It's like, we may as well finish the hook route, but we'll do that soon. We did this for the Sand Ruby, which was where our Fu came from. He was very helpful. What were you? You were the hook, right. We had to do ordeals to get underground. Cecil was our hook character. I really had this party from the hook route onwards. Like, I just took the same party from there to the end. Darkness was there. Because it was Palamon Hobbs. One Palamon Hobbs, I think the other one was Moon. There was the Magma Key at the top of the tower. But we had Fu from the bed, King from the start, Cecil from the hook route. We did get that Earth Crystal. I never marked that. That is... wow, and I straight up forgot I had it. Glad nothing was up there, because I would have chased that. I know I checked that chest real early. Because I know I checked that before checking Themarch freebie. I checked that on my way down. Wow. I just forgot I had Earth Crystal. That's kind of amazing. I'm so glad it wasn't required. Or wasn't useful at all. Although I probably could have gotten an edge from there. I don't know. We didn't get to see the characters there. It would have been a shame if there was a useful character like an Edge or a Cecil up there. But it's fine. That's going to do it for my stream for today. I am exhausted. Those were long seeds, and I am worn out. I'm going to go and get some rest and, you know, not do the community race tonight because I am worn out of Free Enterprise after 6 hours of, you know, doing all the trap chests. You know, it's good to just get back into K-Trap, you know. I like doing K-Trap every now and then just to remind myself, okay, this is where the trap chests are. These are all the trap chests that exist in the game. Make sure you do them. It's good information to have. I don't know. Anyway, that's really going to do it for me. I'll be back tomorrow with Xenoblade Definitive Edition, or Monday with more Free Enterprise. Either way, hope to see you then.